Hey style peeps, how are you today? I promised I was gonna pop on here with a little sneak peek of my spring capsule wardrobe that'll go live on Monday, but here, hang on. No, it's not a mojito, by the way. It's just seltzer and lime and mint, so it's my fojito. That's what my husband calls it. He's like, oh, are you having a fojito? Hi, Vicky. I'm not sure who that is, who else that other person is. But anyway, yeah, so no, it's not a mojito at the middle of the day. It's a fojito. So hang on. My whistle. And so I was promising I would give you a sneak peek of my spring capsule wardrobe because it's that time of year. I know technically it's not spring, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that just for a minute before I give you your sneak peek. What happens is a lot of people get really wrapped up. Like if they start getting interested in capsule wardrobes, they get all wrapped up in the, well, how do I decide my seasons and what's going to work for me? And really, it's completely personal. And a lot of it is geographic, like where you live and how that's going to work for you. So where I live, it gets warm quite early. As you can see, I am sitting outside. It's supposed to be 75 degrees today. So my spring starts early compared to a lot of people's spring, certainly compared to where I grew up. So I start my spring wardrobe on March 1st, and I run my spring goes March, April, May, and then June, July, August is summer. I do mine in 3 months. Some people do theirs varying because maybe they only have a really short spring, so they only want like, you know, a month. Maybe they go right from winter to a very short spring and summer. Or maybe they have almost no summer, so they have a really long spring, but only like a month or two of summer. It's really about what works for you, for your season, and for your world. I'm waving at people even if I'm not waving on the screen because it's kind of hard to do that. When I do that, I lose my train of thought. I'm sorry. Anyway, so just popping on to share, like I said, a sneak peek of my spring capsule wardrobe. And you're gonna laugh because here it is. But oh, and the sun is shining on it, so that's not gonna work. Okay, so there we go. I'll do it that way and that'll shade it. So what does a tray, like a melamine tray, have to do with my spring capsule wardrobe, right? Does that make any sense at all? Actually, it's because it's the colors on here are my color inspiration for my spring capsule that I'm gonna be pulling together this weekend. So yeah, I got this tray years ago. We were in clearly Paris. Yeah, Paris. It was when we lived in England, and we took my mother on her once in a lifetime trip to Paris. The 3 boys and I, we went with her to Paris. Curtis was away playing in the Middle East, so he did not have the opportunity to join us in Paris. But we took her to Paris, and one of the places we went, when we went to Montmartre, this little shop had this tray, and I was looking for easy to bring home souvenirs, things that would pack easily in my suitcase and that were lightweight and to carry. And so we've had this ever since. I love it. It makes me smile. And my jewelry's been sitting in it on my dresser, and each day I've been looking at it, and I had been playing with my vision boards and kind of my inspiration boards and wasn't really getting anywhere. And I walked into my bedroom and there it was sitting in there. I went, that's what I want. That's what I want. So for me, for this spring, it's going to be all about kind of white, because there's a lot of white background in here, right? So white, gray. The black in here is very soft and muted, so I don't want a harsh, stark black and white. So I want white, I want some gray, I want blue, I want lavender. I want the pinks and blushes. So yeah, and the greens. So that's really how, and that's going to be really a lot of color for me. I don't normally put that many colors in a capsule when I plan it. Here comes a car driving by. Vroom. So yeah, but I will be, it's probably going to be a more colorful capsule than you're used to seeing me put together. But the blog post for that should go live on Monday. So please go check out the blog on Monday, because you will see the spring capsule wardrobe there. And if you have other questions about capsule wardrobing, about style, about color, please feel free to pop it in the comments. Feel free to find me on my blog. That's closetplay.biz, closetplay.biz. Biz rhymes with Liz. I'm Liz Kleba at Closet Play Image, where we are all about bright ideas for your style and your wardrobe. So I hope you have a fabulous day. Stay safe and sound and sane and stylish. Bye. And let me wave at people before I sign off. And every time I struggle with this. Yes.